What is up, guys? It's DoubleWinning, and today I'm bringing you a Kha'Zix solo queue gameplay here, which I thought was pretty good because in the game I do pretty well up top, and then the rest of my team does, average or less than average, and so I thought this was a pretty good example of, how to carry your team when they're not doing too hot. To start off here, it's actually pretty good learning segment right here. So if you notice, the Riven's gonna hit level 2 before I do, and when I notice that she's pushing to try and do that, I make sure and try and set up a creep so that I hit level 2 not too late. As well as you can see here, she went in for harass. I knew I had creeps that were gonna hit her, so I used my my taste their fear instead of my auto attack. That way she would draw aggro and I would not. So I slowed down this part a little bit here just so that you can see. I set up that creep right there, and then I'm going to hit level 2 in the bush. And now with this and my red pot, and we both have ignite so it doesn't matter, but with this, my red pot and the heal for my W, and the isolated damage for my the taste your fear, I'm able to easily get a first blood on Riven just by outplaying her there. And so I kind of have a joke with my friends that top lane, I'm either going to be first blooded or I'm going to get first blood, and that's just because everyone plays so aggressive up top, or if they don't, then I'll push them around and make them get into a scenario where they're not comfortable. And so I really like to play pretty aggressive champions a lot of the time. Even like when I play like Shen, I'll still play aggressive. I'll taunt in, I'll throw my Vorpal Blade, I'll run like 16 AD, like I'll go ham on them. But as you can see here, I go back to lane, I actually buy myself a tier, and then I have 2 wards and a health pot. The reason I did this is because I have secured an advantage on Riven. Right here is probably the only time Riven could mount a comeback, because I did just get back to lane, and she's the same level with me, but right now with these creeps I'm actually going to get higher level, and this is basically the game breaking moment here. Counter hit ganks at like mid to low elo are just absolutely destructive. So Nautilus is isolated here, so I quickly get on him, apply the isolated damage as quick as I can before Riven gets there, and then Riven tries to kill the Shaco. She gets an auto attack off, he blinks away, she totally misses where he jumps to. And she's running this way, so I put a ward in the bush to make sure, just in case she has no extra exits. And I know I can 1v1 her at this point because I am stronger, as well as she is running, as well as I have red buff and a red pot going on. So I'm about to pick up another kill here, bringing my score to 3-0, which is absolutely ridiculous to hit at 5 minutes, especially on a champion as snowbally as Kha'Zix. So at this point in the game, I knew it was basically my game to snowball. Mid lane's 1-1-0. Bot lane is. Oh, I should have moved around the scores. I apologize for that. It's gonna be a little weird to compare there, but bot lane's doing pretty well. Our jungle is a little bit behind there in terms of CS, but Riven has a failed attempt at an all-in there. I mean, did pretty good, but I'm just gonna heal it back here with my health pots. I got both my health pots running, as well as I did evolve my void spikes. And so I'm going to use those to heal up here, as well as poke Riven as much as I can. And so right here I decide, you know what, I'm going to all-in her. So I ult in, and at this point I was trying to make her blow her skills while I was invisible and like not hit me. So if you saw, like I was kind of running around her, I was trying to make her blow her stun, and then I was just going to go all in on her. When eventually I was just like, alright, you know what, I'll just go all in on her. And so this is just kind of like punishing the fact that she is so far behind, which is kind of rough on Riven. Like I've definitely been in that scenario before, where you're just getting dumpstered and you can't really do anything about it. But I mean, if you want to win solo queue, like that's what you gotta do. You have to completely destroy your lane. That way you can carry an additional person. Like if your team is worth 6 people, a 6v5, you're probably gonna win. So for my item choice, you see I bought the Brutalizer as well as another longsword. I think I decided to turn that into a Vamp Scepter, and then I think I buy a Bloodthirster. What you could also do is you could get an early Mora Mana. I've seen that. Alex Ish does that a lot, but he does play mid lane Kha'Zix a lot. So I don't know about that. I think he finds the Mora Mana pretty dang important, while I'm more focused on like Brutalizer life steal, get more of the flat AD going on. But I mean, he is the pro, so. Also, if you notice, I constantly clear the double golems, and that's just to basically keep my CS up. If you you pay attention during the game, I actually keep a pretty good CS up, considering how much fighting was going on here. So after I clear this wave here, give me a sec, I have 112 CS at 13 minutes. Now this is a little bit off, it's like, 15, 20 CS off, but considering that I pretty much keep, I think I have like a minus 30 for like perfect, heavy air quotes, I know you can't see me doing them, perfect CS. I think I'm like minus 20 or 30 at the end, which is really, really good considering how much roaming and actual fighting I do. For my items there, you can see I bought Brutalizer, cooldown reduction boots. I still have my tier. Bought some health potions. I always buy health potions. If you guys want to get better at this game, just buy more health potions. Like, they help so much. And, I do the old jump in, jump out with Kha'Zix. One of my favorite things to do on him. Once you get the reset, you're just like, hey, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. And you just jump on out of there. Nautilus does come here, and I decide, I want to show him who's boss, He misses the hook, so I say, hey, slap him around a little bit, and then stop his back. Disrespect him, Like, if you know someone's backing and you can just go up and poke them for completely free, do it. You waste their time and you just show them the disrespect. Like, that's what it's all about. And so I'm just poking on this Riven because I know I can heal it all back and just go ahead and get a kill on her. Even though at this point she's worth, next to no gold, it does just give me free push on the tower, as well as create a little frustration in the enemy team, which I know seems mean, but like I said, you gotta do whatever you gotta do to win solo queue. And so Caitlyn comes up here. I smack her with the void spikes and she decides maybe this isn't a good idea. She gets a little hasty here, and I know if I jump on her I could probably kill her. It would be a little risky, so I'm gonna back and get myself basically my secured kill there. I get myself the best friend sword, to show everyone, like this Lulu, that I am their best friend. As I come in, hit her with the combo, and then Nidalee, look at this, I'm gonna slow it down here. Hit her with the combo, look how low she is. Nidalee gets the kill. Good work, Nidalee. I'm pretty sure Lulu was trying to ult herself there, but she misclicked and hit Nautilus. But I end up getting that Nidalee. I actually get Nidalee a lot of kills this game. She ends up the game like, I think like 10-3 or something like that. And you guys can just keep counter of how many of those kills were, let's just say, heavily benefited by me. Okay. And so my build's building up here. Building up. I got that best friend sword to increase my AD and show everyone who's my best friend, as well as I did pick up a red buff from one of those kills recently, which is pretty sweet. And I'm going to be building that best friend sword into a bloodthirster just to go for the maximum AD, so I can go for that nuke potential. They actually try and catch me out there. If the team could have followed up there, they might have been able to nuke me, but I'm pretty confident if they blew everything on me, my team could have retaliated there, as well as we do have Sona to hit with the crescendo, to do any counter engage. And looks like I think I just missed Lulu dying there. Wow, I'm the worst commentator in the world. Lulu just died so quick. Lulu, I'm so sorry, but you just got snapped in half. Like you really didn't like the Chinese food, so you just grabbed the chopsticks and you just snap it in half. That's what happened to Lulu. I go in here. I was going to take red buff since mine was expiring pretty soon, but Caitlyn decides, no, dog, I need it. And then a fight towards Dragon pops up here. I do use my ult to kind of not only reset my passive so I can apply more damage with void spikes, but to try and get away. And I actually get dumpstered there because Talon does blow his ult and his combo on me, and I'm bleeding from his Q damage. And if I wouldn't have flashed, or if I would have flashed later, I would have lived there, because if you notice, this Sona heal was actually coming toward me, but I flashed and created more distance, so the bleed damage killed me. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. If I went over it with a fine-tooth nail, I probably could see exactly what happened, but that's what it looked like to me, so I felt kind of silly there. And I believe... Okay, so yeah, I got my Bloodthirst and I buy a Chain Vest. Even if you're an assassin, you still want to buy a little bit of defense, and I'm actually building this Chain Vest into a Guardian Angel, just because Guardian Angel and Kha'Zix is so good. You just if you blow everything and then you don't quite get a kill for the reset, you pop in your Guardian Angel, they die during that 4 seconds of stasis, then you just jump out and just get out of there. I do have my Bloodthirster now, so farming creeps is going to make me even stronger. And then, okay, so Riven's like, I can get you, and I'm like, I have full health. And she's like, come on, man. I understand at this point there's absolutely no way Riven can fight me because she is fully armor built, and I think I popped Talon there. Yeah, you'll see this again. Here, let me just redo this. So I jump in. Watch this. This is my favorite thing to do on Kha'Zix. Whoop, 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 whoop. You just pop in, you blow them up, and you jump out, and you just continue pushing. That way you can stay super safe. And so I think I flash in here, get a little combo on Caitlyn, and then I jump on the Lulu to get the deeps on, but she actually flashes away, drops a ward. Quinn does a pretty good kiting by standing in front of her, drops the ultimate, Legolas arrow shower, gets her the arrow shower there, and then I actually decide to evolve my Q. Evolving your Q or your R really depends on what you need. Since I am snowballing so hard, I decided to evolve my Q just for the maximum damage. Normally I'll evolve my R just because it gives you more outplay potential, and you can see I overextended there, and I got a dumpster just straight up thrown in the trash by Talon and Nautilus, but that's okay because I'm about to extract my revenge here. They're thinking about starting Baron because they're like, oh, this Kha'Zix is down, we're pretty sure we can start Baron, and then they decide, no, let's just try and force a team fight, and then none of that works. So I get myself a Guardian Angel as well as I think I already had Home Guard boots, but this Guardian Angel is going to help a lot. And I think right now I'm trying to farm so I can get myself my Mora Mana, just because, or Mana Moon, and then once I'm pretty sure I already have 750 mana stacked up on the tier, so once I buy it, it'll upgrade into a Mura Mana, and that'll give me tons and tons and tons of damage, especially on my single target here. And so watch this, 1v4, I'm just like, yo, get off Baron. Watch this, I'm just disrespecting, just poking. I ain't scared of them. And they actually decide, alright, maybe Baron's not a very good idea. I step on the trap, try and bait him in, aka I stepped on the trap because I didn't see it, but it sounds much better if I tell you I baited him in when I did not. So I'm just trying to farm up here. Pretty sure I'm going to get my Mora Mana maybe in like 35 seconds. I think I go and clear the jungle camp. Oh, no. Oh, right, I go and get myself a dragon. I think I'm actually a little bit off from the Mora Mana, but that is where I'm farming toward next. And they're going for Baron again, and so she slaps down the Crescendo. I slap down the Void Spikes. I actually jump in, start popping the ult, laying down those Taste Their Fears. I'm popping the ult, trying to negate as much damage as I can. I jump out, the Guardian Angel pops. I'm back in this game. I jump back in, use the Void Spikes, use the Taste Their Fear, and we clean up. 4 kills here. We get the Baron, and now we're off on this Lulu, but Lulu ain't important. So we realize we don't have any lanes pushed whatsoever, so me and Shaco go back here to push that in, and then I get myself a blue buff here, just because mana is so important on Kha'Zix, and I have home guards. I think I get Mora Mana here. Yeah, there we go. Got that Mana Moon into a Mora Mana instantly because I already had the 750 mana. Get myself a pickaxe because I'm going to build that into a Last Whisper. And since we didn't have any lanes pushed, we couldn't really get much off of the almost ace there in Baron. Ribbon goes on a suicide mission, which is successful to get that tower, and I get myself another kill on her, bringing her to 0-10. It's actually kind of interesting. I played in a tournament match. I went like 0-13 on Udyr. We're playing against a bunch of Diamond 1 players, and we just got dumpstered. I was jungle Udyr, just got destroyed. Already uncomfortable on jungle, but got destroyed there. I almost killed that Lulu there. I was pretty sad I didn't get the kill. That would have brought my score to it 11-12 or 11-2 and 7. 11-12. That would not be an impressive gameplay if I was 11-12. She slaps the Crescendo down. My jump there is a little bit late, but at this point we're just gonna kind of push in the towers and end the game here. So if you guys enjoyed this style of commentary, where I kind of sped up the unimportant parts and slowed down maybe things you wanted to see more than once, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. The like ratings really decide, what you guys like. So if you guys like the video, be sure to like so I can make more content like this. As always, stay classy, keep winning, and subscribe if you haven't.